Professor is not here?
I think he's coming.
He's always late.
I'm so tired, you guys. I slept yesterday at 4
What are you
and I have to wake up very early.
Hello class, good evening everyone.
Hi.
Students, we will do a group activity. In this group activity, you have to choose a company, a multinational company, and as you can see in your laptops, in your Moodle page, you will see there's a link of group activity in unit 4, and open it, and now you can see the slide, and you have 25 minutes to prepare. Okay, 25 minutes are over. So there were 2 questions you have to talk about. First is how attractive is the market for the multinational company, and the second one is what challenges did the multinational company face in the market. So who will present first?
Okay, Professor, as a group we decided to choose McDonald's in India, and we will talk about the attractiveness of the Indian market for the company. In the past 3 decades, India has emerged as a rising economic star on the global stage.
Although due to recession, the Indian economy did suffer, but in the last quarter of 2014, it actually grew faster than China, that is at the rate of 7.3%. Considering this significant development, India has gained a lot of attention from international food chains.
We did an analysis of attractive foods of the Indian food restaurant industry for McDonald's chain. It opened its first store in India in Vasant Vihar, Delhi in October 1996. McDonald's used its Think Local and Act Global strategy.
I have something to replenish. I think the strategy also includes finding local partners, management, and even local dish. For example, they change the menu according to Indian diet, taste buds, and preferences of meat. I think.
Okay, very well. You answered your question perfectly. Tyab, what are you doing?
Just searching some stuff for the second question.
Please keep your phone down.
Sure. Sorry for that.
Okay class, you did the first part very well. Now I will tell you the pestle analysis of McDonald's India. We will start with political first. The first point that I would like to tell you, that government started to spend large tax revenues on building infrastructure. That was approximately 10% of the GDP. Second, substantial elimination of entry barriers to prospective entrants. Third, freedom for both domestic and foreign firms on the amount of output they could produce. And fourth, increase in the investment cap across industries, such as investors were allowed to invest as much as capital as they want in any industry and location throughout the country. Now the next is economic factors, and it's divided into 3 parts. First, luckily McDonald's entered into India after 1990, which the period when economic liberalization and reforms started to take their effects. Second, though India still continued among the countries that has low per capita income, but since the economic reforms, and especially in the last decade, its per capita income has increased by 4.1% per year, but country still has vast amount of people living below the poverty line set by the World Bank. Since the liberalization of its economy, though government allow both domestic and foreign business for free flow of rupee, Indian currency, in and out of country. Now the third part is social, and it's divided into 5 points. And the first point is growing population, as country added almost 181 million people between 1990 to 2001. The second one is increase in urban population from 21% in 1975 to 28% in 2004. Third, shift in living standards such as high income and growing urbanization led people to be able to afford eating at foreign restaurants such as McDonald's. Fourth, urbanization of coastal areas such as Maharashtra, Karnataka, West Bengal, and etc., paving the way for McDonald's to expand its market presence in India. And fifth, diversified eating habits of Indians directly link itself with Think Global, Act Local strategy of the McDonald's. Now the technological part. India observed the rise of information technology industry during the second half of 1990s. Government lowered the tariff on imports of technology. Government founded various IT institutions that led to the flow of highly skilled manpower. rise in the communication facilities in India, making it easier for foreign firms to control business. Now the second question is, what challenges did multinational company faced in the market?
There were many challenges. One of them was vegetarianism. The major issue was beef, as cow being sacred and worshipped in the country. Muslims don't eat pork. Main challenge was to change the menu, with 25 to 30% being lacto-vegetarian and a large majority eating meat. An alternative to beef and pork was necessary. So McDonald's accepted this challenge and introduced Mac Aloo Tikki burgers specially for them.
Competition from local retailers. I think competition was intense. They have been doing business for years as they were familiar with the market and local taste, which gives them competitive edge. For example, organized food retailers was dominated by North and South Indian food chains. On the other hand, the size of unorganized food retailing was large. For example, roadside food vendors, they help us. This was widely accepted by the travelers because of the price and taste.
Pricing was another challenge that McDonald's faced in India. As food pricing was a sensitive issue, an ideal strategy was to focus on rich and middle class population. Its main strategy was to increase sales volume by making products at affordable prices, although they were perceived to be expensive. The company launched its outlets in metropolitan cities like Delhi, Bombay.
And also the eating habits. Eating out was a very special occasion for many Indian families. Meals had been an essential medium for social gatherings. Whenever families decided to go eat out somewhere, there was many varieties. However, the trend was changing in metropolitan cities. With more nuclear families and dual income households, the demand for the fast and ready-made food was growing.
Mister, your phone! What are you doing?
I'm sorry. Sorry for that.
Either you leave or summarize everything what we have done.
Okay, Professor, I can summarize whatever I understood. India became a very powerful economy. Other than that, India has become a place of interest for multinational chains. The strategy for India was to think local, act global. The company had to modify their menus heavily as India is more vegetarian country. So they introduced the Mac Aloo Tikki burger, especially for India. Beef and pork couldn't be served in the country. Indians are very sensitive as well. So McDonald's has to price its products economically to reach wider audience. Roadside stores and eateries were their biggest competition. People of India prefer to go out for dinner to have a proper food, so they didn't have a habit of going to fast food places, which was a challenge for McDonald's in India.
Excellent, Tayab. You were right, and well done, everyone. So we will meet. It's 5 now, so we will meet next week. Thank you, everyone.
Hi everyone!
So, I'm Thiab.
Akhil.
Hira, Lynn,
Ronak.
Rawan, thank you Adora for giving us this nice opportunity.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you
Take
so
care.
much. Bye bye. Hope you enjoyed this video.
Bye!
Bye. Mister, your phone. Phone is ready.
It's okay. I can summarize whatever I learned. And
मैं वो कर रही हूँ. Excellent, Tayab, and well done, everyone.
Excellent.